Welcome to Swelog Business Solutions. In this video, we'll be discussing few functionalities that will be making working with Swelog much more easier and user-friendly. The first point is that in Swelog, we have the provision for having a customized menu point. That is the option that we have on the left top end. Hover over that and we will be getting the customized menu window. For more details about this, we will be discussing in another video. In order to close it, just move away the mouse pointer and it will be gone. The second point is how to add a favorite menu. If you are logged in as a normal valid user, on the top we have the main menu My Favorite. There we have two submenus Add and Delete Favorite. So first let's see how to add a menu as favorite. Click on Add Favorite. Then on the top the description will be asking you to select a menu that you want to add as favorite. For example, let's take item. For that, go to MPC, Basic Data, Item. By default, whatever be the name for the selected menu point will be populated here in this label. If you want to change it, you can specify or else leave it as such. Then we have the provision for selecting an image icon along with the favorite button. If you want to add, you can select it or else just click on OK. Now, if you again go to My Favorite, there we have item which we currently added in the favorites list. So the next time if you want to choose item rather than going to MPC, basic data, item, you can directly go to my favorites and click on item and you will be taken to the item window. If you have noticed, now if you click on my favorite, the item is disabled because that favorite button is already selected. Now let's try to add one more favorite menu. Go to my favorite, click on add. Let's take resource as example this time. For selecting it, go to MPC, basic data, resource. Click on OK. So now we have two menus as favorite. After you have upgraded to the latest Swelog version and logged in for the first time, and then you do all the above mentioned actions, if you now log out and log in again, let's do it. By default, whatever be the added favorite menu will be getting displayed in a favorite window and it will be displayed as various styles. So next time if you want to choose the favorite menu, instead of going to my favorite, you can directly click on this one of the required tile and you will be taken to the required window. This is how we add a menu as favorite. Now let's see how to delete a favorite menu. Again go to my favorites, delete favorite. We get all the favorite list of menus populated here, and from the list you can select the required menu to be deleted. Click on delete and it is gone. As you have already noticed, whatever be the change that we have now done will be getting reflected here in the style window, so that if you add one more item, it will be getting listed here. So whatever changes that you do, from now on it will be automatically getting listed or displayed in this favorite window. Now we have the third functionality, that is having a first page. So if you want to move to some other page and you don't want to see or want to see this favorite, you can just close it. But next time when you log in, this favorite window will be open because by default its settings is on. So let's discuss the third functionality, that is having a first page. So if the start page is not visible, how to get that visible? Go to Tools. There we have Show First Page selected, and we'll be getting the first page visible. Here on the left side, we have so many submenus. If you want to choose a menu that is already being listed here, you can just click on that. For example, here we have Item. We'll be directly moved to the Item window. So instead of going to My Favorite, when you if you have a first page shown, you can directly click on the submenus shown here and you'll be taken to the required window. Similarly, if you want to search for a new window, for example, now it is item that is top in the list. Now let's select something else. Go to MPC, basic data, item data, item search, and we'll be getting the item search window. Now, if you notice, the item search menu that we have selected now has populated on the top, which means whatever be the order in which we select a menu, it will be getting sorted on the top. So, this is very much user friendly and handy for the users who do a particular operation each time rather than going to all the submenus and remembering the path and selecting it. The user can directly click on it and he'll be taken to required window. It saves a lot of time. Then we have an image followed by a link. If you click on this link, you will be directly taken to our Swelog and Swap Videos YouTube channel. There we have a list of videos which is explaining our functionalities very well and it is very much useful. Then we have tip. Each time when you log into a start page, you will be getting a tip which is very much helpful. Then we have settings. The setting for a start page and favorite page are done here. As already mentioned, by default, the show favorite is selected. That's why we saw that each time when we logged in. If you don't want to see it, just uncheck. And if you want to see the shop first page all the time, select this checkbox. And let's log out and log in and see how the changes has been applied. As already mentioned, now we only have the first page. The favorite page is not visible since we changed the setting. If you want to close it and don't want to see the first page all the time, just close it by clicking here. And if you want to see it again, go to Tools, Show First Page, and you can view it. As you have noticed, each time when you get or select this start page, the image that gets populated here will be changing. So this is the start page functionality. The next functionality is having the provision for a search button. If you don't know the actual path to select for a particular menu point, we have the search function. Here on the right top, we have search. Hover over there, we'll be getting the search window. We can type in for the only known keywords for the required window. You can either click on enter or click on the search button and we'll be getting the final windows whichever has the keyword that we had specified. Here we have stock analysis, stock movement, etc. And in order to select a menu from this list of searched results, just double click on that and we'll be taken to the window. Now by default, it is functions that is selected in this drop down. If you want to search for an item number, customer name or supply name, you can select it and specify the search keyword and we will be getting the results populated. This is the search functionality, and if you move away from that, that window will be disappearing. Then we have another functionality, thumbnails. If you hover over thumbnails, we'll be getting the list of all windows that are opened. In many cases, we'll be working with so many functions and we have a list of windows open. And rather than going to each and selecting it, you can just hover over this thumbnail and we'll be getting it. and we can select the required window by just clicking on that. So these are the few functionalities that will be helping the user to work with Swelog much more easier. Hope you liked it and it is clear. Thank you for watching.